So this is on solving rational equations. This is also known as fraction busters, which I've kind of alluded to before. Um, the way you bust fractions is you're going to multiply every term by what divides by a term that they all divide into evenly. So it's kind of like finding the common denominator. And that you're used to. So find the common denominator. So for 6 and 8, let's say you had two fractions, right? And you wanted to add them, and the denominators were 6 and 8, like this: 1/6 plus 1/8. What would be the common denominator or lowest common multiple? LCM stands for lowest common multiple. Yeah, it would be 24. And notice both 6 and 8 divide evenly into 24, and that's the smallest number. So that's the LCM. So what about 5 and x? What expression will 5 and x both go into? 5x. Yeah. Because it'll cancel, the 5 will divide into it and the x will divide into it, and they'll both cancel out. What about a and 4a? Just 4a. Yep. 3, 4, and 6. What's the smallest number? 12. Okay, good. So you have an intuition for how to do this. 7h, 14, and 2h. Well, we need at least 14, right? Because the 7, the 14, and the 2 will all go into 14. And then h, just h, right? And so all these will divide in evenly to that, and they'll cancel in a second. 3x and 4x? Yeah, just 12x. Okay. So that's what we're going to use. So see these these are like hairy looking, difficult looking, let's just say, difficult looking equations to solve because they have fractions. So if you do a simple step first to get rid of the fractions, it's easy. So look at the denominators, 2 and 5. It's the LCM, 10. Okay, so because of the distributive property, now you could go like this. Okay, you know that what you have to do to each side, right? You have to do the same thing to both sides. So you're going to multiply everything by 10. But what I'd prefer to do is write it next to every single term, just like distribute it right away. So watch. Just put the 10 times that and the 10 times that. Just write it next to every single term. That way you won't forget. And then in a different color pen, watch the fractions go away because you made it. 2 goes into 10 how many times? So cancel that to 5. And then 5 goes into 10 twice. And no more fractions. So watch how easy this equation has become. We're left with 5x plus 4x equals 40. That is so much easier to solve. No more fractions. So you just combine like terms. 5x plus 4x is 9x. And then to get rid of the 9, you divide by 9. And so it might be a little bit disturbing you that you get a fraction for your answer, but there's nothing wrong with that. And I would simplify it if you can, but that's fine. Just leave it as an improper fraction like that. All right, next. N, 4n, and 8. What will divide? What can I use so that all those will cancel out? 8n, you got it. So write 8n next to each term, 8n, 8n. And then start canceling things. So does the 8 cancel? Just the n. So just cancel the n's. And then 4n goes into 8n how many times? Twice. So that whole thing goes away. 8 goes into this. Just the 8's cancel, right? If at the end one of your fractions doesn't disappear, something's wrong. All your fractions have to disappear. So 8 times 3 is 20. So we're left with 24 minus 1 times 2, which is minus 2. equals, and then 15n. And it does look a little bit strange that there's two constants here, but that's okay. 24 minus 2 is just 22. And we're almost done. So n is 22 over 15, which doesn't simplify, so we just leave it. And that would work. 2 more to go. What will make 2a and 3a cancel? 6a, yeah. So you got 6a, 6a, 6a. And now 2a goes into 6a how many times? That whole thing gets canceled and we get a 3 there. 3a goes into 6a twice. So we're left with 21 plus 20. I don't know why I just went blue. Oops. 20 equals 30a. And we're almost done. We get 42. Thank you. 41. And a is 41 thirds. And I think 41 is prime. So we leave it. Gosh, 41. Thank you. 41 over 30. Okay, last one. 10x, 2, and 5x. 10x. Now these can get a lot harder, but this is good for now. So the 10x and the 10x cancel. 2 goes into 10x 5 times, and 5x goes into that twice. So you just get 4x plus 9 plus 3 equals 2.
Plus 15x.
2 goes in that 5. Yes, plus 15. Don't be better than me. Plus 15x. Okay, way better than me. Awesome. 15x equals 2. So you have to be neat about it so you don't miss something. So this right here just canceled to 5. Yeah, so let me just rewrite that. So we had a 10x here, and that canceled to we had, one more time, just keep going. We multiplied this by 10x, and the 2 goes into 10x 5 times. So we get 15x. So you get 19x plus 9 equals 2. 19x equals -7. Or x equals 19 over -7.